welcome to Arise News, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prince. We are happy to be here. Let me use the opportunity to introduce the members of the delegation. This is the leadership of Arewa Consultative Forum, the national leadership. We have the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Honorable Alhaji Bashir Alhatu, a well-known name people know. He was a minister of so many. There you have he's the chairman of the Board of Trustees. We have the chairman of the National Executive Committee of the ACF, and that is Senior Advocate Osuma Mama Osuma. This is him here. And then we have the vice chairman of the Board of Trustees. He is the Turaki of Bede, and also Ambassador Mai Sule. Then we have the Secretary General of the ACF, and also the Matawale of Gombe, Alhaji Muritala Aliyu. Then we have a member of the Board of Trustees, Alhaji Nasru Bani, who is also here with us. And we have someone that I don't want to, because ordinarily he should not be with me. His own people we are their masters. So really, he's the Wombai of Kebi. Kebi, yes. And I am Senator Ibrahim Ida. I'm also Wazirin Katsina, and also the Deputy Chairman of the ACF. We are here for a purpose, and I'm sure the Chairman of the BOT and the Chairman of NEC will explain the purpose why we're here. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. This is working?
No, it's working. No. It's live. You're live, as you can see.
Oh.
You're live worldwide.
Well, let me say that this is for us homecoming. We are coming to our brother, Northerner, first and then Nigerian. But most of all, you are each and every person's brother here.
Yeah.
And we cannot describe you enough, but our own brother. So we are at home here. That's the first thing. To pay courtesies to this wonderful team that we always see on television but not had the opportunity to meet in person. I don't know how Ruben describes her every morning with a shout, and then Rufai will give you the title of your village. So we see all this, but we always, this man is so close to our heart. His organization is so dear to us, and we cannot but pay tribute to you. And thank you very much for what you have been doing for this country. And we know you are still on the way up. We are very proud of what you are doing. We are very proud of your team. We are essentially very happy to be here this afternoon to say hello, well done, and to also tell you that the Arewa Consultative Forum is 25 years old. And we are organizing a 25-year anniversary. And you are a critical factor to that. We told you. Arewa Consultative Forum is an organization established in the year 2000 by all the northern governors, all the northern emirs and chiefs, everybody. It's essentially a socio-cultural, political, non-partisan though, organization that is charged with the overseeing, protecting, and promoting those aspects that we believe are in good conscience will promote economic and social development of the North within the context of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So while we are supposed to be a sectional group, we do so that this country can remain one, indivisible, can continue to be united, cohesive, and can together move each and every one of us, whether we are North or South or Yoruba or Hausa, forward. Actually, ideally, ACF, Afenifere, Indigo, Hanazi should use this sectional leadership for the benefit of the country. We should actually de-emphasize our prominence and emphasize the importance of oneness of Nigeria. But be that as may, here we are today. While we continue to try and fulfill our own obligations, also try to bring in everybody else along with us. During this ceremony that we are hoping to hold on the 22nd of November, we have invited the Afenifere, the Indigo, the FANDEF, all the socio-cultural organizations to come to Kaduna and share with us those moments so that also opportunities could be given to all of us to discuss Nigeria way forward. And the best way forward is unity and cooperation and respect mutually. And that's what we are hoping this 25th anniversary will give us the opportunity to do. We have invited prominent Southern monarchs, and I'm happy to say a lot of them have agreed to come. We want to create a Nigeria for those 3 days so that we are not seen as ACF. That gathering is going to be a Nigerian gathering. Those topics that we are hoping to discuss will be Nigerian topics. We are hoping in the process that the North can learn a lot from the perception of other people, the way they see us, and we are hoping that they can assist us to point out areas that we may not be looking at, so that we can, after use those conclusions of the meeting to benefit our people and to benefit the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This visit, therefore, we had officially already invited you, and you had given us your word you are coming. Even if you doubted, I would have come personally myself, take you with me. For you, actually, personally, you are a member of my family. I cannot remember the one of us that you do not know and associate and have been with all these many years. So I'm very happy to be here. We are hoping that, of course, since it is a very big occasion for us, it will have the coverage that we are hoping for. The projection of our problems in the North will also help other people to understand us better. We are also hoping to bridge that gap that people say North, 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 as if North doesn't belong to Nigeria. We want the narrative to change. Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. It is becoming quite normal now to say North, Northerners, North. And I sit and say, look, no, we shouldn't. We are not Northerners. We are Nigerians first. That's how we want to be described. And I believe also Ohanazi, Hindipo, Afenefere, Panda will rather be described first as Nigerians. And then, of course, the burden that we are carrying, then leaders of some sections in Nigeria. But actually, it ought not have been like this. All these different cultural, sectional groupings, if I don't know whether it was the colonial masters or our own leaders at the initial stages after independence that have created this division that we have not been able to bridge up till now. We are sincerely hoping that what we are going to do in Kaduna is going to begin to show or to provide a beginning of another narrative of de-emphasizing sectional commitment to embracement of national cohesion. So we thank you very much for receiving us this afternoon, and we assure you that we are going to carry back very good, happy memory of our visit here. I haven't seen you for a few months when we have been talking, but I have not been here before. So I am on television. I was going to search beauties around. I have said it. Let me hand over this to my brother, Mama Mike Uthma, the chairman of the National Executive Council of ACF, for a few more.
Good afternoon. For me, today is history. Arise is a veritable electronic machine that speaks truth to audience, not to power. I'm aware that in your individual and collective operations, you've been misunderstood. And indeed, 1, 2, 3 of you have been stigmatized. I'm happy to reconcile AI faces with human faces. Beauty sake, except to explain in material particulars what Arewa Consultative Forum is. We are a socio-cultural organization. Our emphasis and priority is the North, what we call our region. We believe in unity. We are the voice of the North. We have no prejudices amongst betwixt ourselves. The membership is open to every person of Northern abstraction, and you must join formally, provided you are 18 years and above. Our pursuit is remedial, conciliatory, satisfying details for our people because of our proximity to our people. And we do this within the context of one Nigeria. On the 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of this month, like the BOT chairman said, we'll be having an epochal occasion. And like he said, it will be a privilege for us if that epochal activity is covered by Arise. Arise being a fundamental, veritable power machine that is recognized not only locally but internationally. Thank you, sirs, and I pray that your current trajectory should be extended beyond breaking units, because that will bring curatives to our country. Thank you for the privilege.
Let me first of all say that while I was talking, I forgot to mention that one of you, Sumna Shagari, is actually our Deputy Publicity Secretary. We are here first to give you this letter officially, personally hand over the invitation to us, and also I will pin you this badge. Yes, you notice we are carrying different colors. Mine is black, but for you it's
Yeah, thanks so much, the Honorable Sir Bashir Dahab. Almost President of Nigeria at one time. However, as you said, Arewa is for people of northern extraction. So one of our guys here, Nola Bello, is from Kogi. From northern Nigeria. He will join on our behalf. And we believe in Nigeria. We breathe Nigeria and we promote Nigeria. And when people say Nigeria happens to all of us, such that the richest black man in the world is of northern extraction. From Kano, making his money in Lagos. That is Nigeria. The first Nobel laureate is Nigerian, from the Southwest. The first Commonwealth Secretary General, Nigerian, from the Southeast. So Nigeria works for all of us, and we can make Nigeria work even better. What we need is an equitable Nigeria founded on justice and prosperity. And we will continue to fight for justice. We will support sensible reforms, which is happening now, but we just need to lift more people out of poverty. And that is the direction. So you are welcome to Arise. We speak truth to make Nigeria a better place. And we'll continue to work with you for the greater good of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
We have just been joined by Barrister Honorable La. Yeah. Well, so I think he has said it all. Late.
I didn't know that the ACF has women in their leadership.
My good God, so many of them, really. I think she has just joined us, and she's a member of the Board of Trustees of the association.
Sorry, I came from the airport.
Anything? I think
You guys have any questions or comments on that?
yeah, well, okay.
The chairman, our board chairman of the Arewa Consultative Forum, chairman of our NEC Council, our very distinguished and esteemed elders, the chairman and CEO of this day, my dear brother, Chief Dr. Nduka Obebina, other very powerful members of the RISE team, including my dear brother, Mr. Dr. Ruben Abati. It's a pleasure to be here and want to thank you for the honor. The media has a critical role to play in not just sustaining our democracy, but in being a voice for the voiceless. As you know, Nigeria has been a leading giant in Africa, and we want to keep it that way. But we cannot do that without the media projecting both the positive and the negative. There must be balanced reporting. Northern Nigeria has a lot to offer. We're very rich in resources. We're very talented. And we have challenges of poverty. I think the part of the country that is most affected by poverty is northern Nigeria. So we would like, first of all, to encourage that our population, both in the north and the south, have equal opportunity, education. We would love to have you in your media pursuits to encourage more educated young men who can also compete on the, and women, sorry, I'm a woman, who can compete on the global scale. I'm glad we have a lot of, people to look up to. We have Amina, Ibrahim, and others. And we have entrepreneurs, Aliko Dangote. We have enterprising people from the north. And of course, we have so many from the south. The thing is how to forge unity between the north and the south, so that Nigeria remains one indivisible entity. And I believe that whatever challenges we face, we can work together to bridge the gap. And I just want to commend my dear brother Nduka Obebina for this wonderful station, Arise, and this day, and everything you're doing in the media. I think in Africa you're unrivaled and unparalleled, so congratulations. Keep up the good work and keep being a mentor to many. Thank you.
Politicians never
Sorry, my colleagues of the ACF and my dear friend, I have been friendly or have been friends with him for a very, very long time. And when I say a very, very long time, I mean it. Now, Nigeria is at a crossroad. Nigeria is facing challenges. And I think we as Nigerians should be able to divide our attitude towards our country. When it comes to our internal, we can fight, we can disagree. But when there is an external enemy, we should have an internal cohesion. This is the time. At the time, a lot of negative reports. And I think that is where the likes of the gentleman we see every day will come to play. You have a reputation, you have the medium, and you have the voice to really portray what Nigeria really is, what is really happening. We have people outside forming opinions about Nigeria without really going deep to know what is happening. But we also know that it is politics, international politics. These people know what is the truth. But simply because, as you journalists know, usually the simple truth does not sell. You just have to come. That is what I think we do this. But I think the reputation you have individually and collectively will now have the synergy of portraying. So let me use this opportunity to thank you for what you are doing and to also to urge you to never to relent until you are able to really give out about Nigeria, what Nigeria actually is, not what others have perceived Nigeria to be. We thank you very much and we congratulate you. And we want to tell you that we watch you. We always see you. Whatever you do, in fact, you have become a must-see for all those who want to know about objectivity, about sincerity, and about the ability to portray what is good about Nigeria. And all the things that appear to be controversial, I think it also always shows that you don't allow yourself to be cowed by any individual or group of individuals. Well done, sir. Well done, all of you. We wish you very well. Thank you.
Yeah, who has a couple of comments? Thank you. All right. And your last, Ruben.
Yeah, just a quick, maybe comment or question. You are marking the 25th anniversary of ACF. And for about 15 years, the North has been battling with insurgency, terrorism across the Northwest, the Northeast, to the North Central. What will you say your group has done, or will you say you are successful, satisfied with your leadership of the North? What impact have you brought that up till now we have not been able to find a solution to this thing, 15 years after? Where are the elders and the leaders of the North?
Yeah, Ruben, so you can answer one.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, first, let me congratulate the Arewa Consultative Forum as you prepare for your 25th anniversary. I'm sure you are not here for hard questions, but this is a media house, and this is what we do. We ask questions. My question is simple. President Trump is alleging genocide in Nigeria. He's talking about persecution of Christians, and he's saying the Department of War should prepare for military action in Nigeria. What is the position of the Arewa Consultative Forum on this latest development?
Thank you for that. Two key questions, and you guys can respond properly.
Thank you very much. Let me first say that in the 25 years that the Arewa Consultative Forum has been operating, we have to first of all remember why it was established. At the beginning of the political resurgence in Nigeria in 1999, in the North we have had about 3-4 different organizations, very powerful one, pulling in different directions. So, but to face political time after a longer period of military regime, it was decided that the North should coalesce those organizations into one strong, cohesive mouthpiece for the North. And that's what happened. The people that called that meeting that day asked all those different organizations to melt into ACF. And that's what has been going on for the last 25 years. At the time it was also established, there were a lot of divisions in the North, religious, tribal, ethnic, and one of the biggest, most important task for ACF then was to try and unite and unify those divisions. And I must tell you that we are quite proud to say over the years we have had a lot of, we have recorded a lot of achievements. If you remember those days of Kapanchan, Rai, Tapa, Arewa, are no longer with us anymore. But there are still not too smooth relationships which we are still working on. But one of our greatest achievements is the reduction, in a very serious sense, those conflicts that have been bothering us. Now, afterwards, the resurgence, of course, the appearance of the Boko Haram started as a religious problem, but then spread out. It was not then in our own control to safeguard the lives and properties. That's the task of the federal government and the military and the security agencies. But still then, we kept talking to the leaders at all levels so that our people can understand and do, what to do to reduce such harsh effects that we had been going through. I'm glad, Benny, you mentioned how that had, the last 15 years, had brought our position to this nearly pathetic situation. But we used to be very, very prosperous, outgoing, progressive. We used to be very, very industrious, but factors both that are our own fault in the north and outside influenced had combined to, at a time when we are least capable of pushing back, to further deteriorate what we are doing, what we ought to be doing. So this is where we are now. But we are also using this period and this occasion, this celebration, to remind the people that we are not dancing and shouting and singing. We are reminding people the difficulties that have been besieging our own region, and ask people to proffer solutions that we have not thought of until now. As to the question of the American threats, I would personally would have thought the federal government of Nigeria would have established first and foremost, a judicial commission of inquiry in Nigeria so that it could be investigated. Those who have made those claims would have the opportunity to come and put out their evidence. And those who do not think so can also put the evidence so that the world, an open session, could witness that we are checking ourselves first before we rushed out. I would have also thought that those who had made this complaint had gone to the United Nations instead of the United States of America. We are not a colony of the United States. We do not owe the United States any explanation as to how we run our domestic affairs. What we are doing, however, is to make sure that the world understands the true nature of this conflict. There are so many conflicts in Nigeria. You can easily put a picture and emphasize it. But as to this particular, all of us here, because we are Nigerians, we know that is not true. First, we know also in the last 15 years, the conflict in the northeast, Boko Haram, is not targeted to Christians, is not targeted to Muslims. These are insurgents who want to make headlines every day. In doing so, they don't care whether they kill a Muslim or a Christian. But they are operating in a predominantly Muslim area, so their victims are predominantly Muslims. Of course, they are Christian, but for an insurgent, he doesn't care whether he kills a Muslim or a Christian. But like the population, obviously, there are more victims that are Muslims than no. Then you move towards the northwest, which was enjoying quite a peaceful time until this bandits started their operation. Now, we can only propagate to our people how best to protect and safeguard their families, their villages, their communities, while we at the same time consistently have been talking to the federal government as to the necessity for them to nip the thing in the bud before it spread. It started like a joke in Zamfara, Sokoto, Katsina, now Kebbi and Niger is moving. By the time it's now in Katsina, by the time it gets to Kano, which is next to Jigawa, where I come from, Yobe is quite close. So if government does not take proper, immediate action to stop this, very soon the whole of the northern region is going to be covered with these insurgency. The north central is infested also. And we have always been wondering that the Nigerian military that had fought in Korea, had fought all over the world, has gone to West Africa and sorted them out, had not been able to sort our own problems for 15 years. Now I understand that there is a difference between an enemy that you can fight face to face and urban guerrilla situation. But we still need to, I think, to put more effort from all of us, but especially from those that are in opposition to stop the thing from spreading. And that's what our wishes, our hopes, and I hope that the recent changes in the military leadership is going to provide something that had not been tried before, and that hopefully is going to provide some kind of answer. But the situation is, we have allowed it to spread, we have allowed it to become so intractable that only goodwill and political will and support from every Nigerian will be able to probably provide an answer. Ruben, are you happy?
Very nice.
Are you happy with it? All right.
Arewa Consultative Forum does not have an apparatus with which to respond positively to criminal tendencies and onslaughts on our people, not only northerners, but our brothers and sisters all over the country. We have chapters all over the country, the 19 northern states, including FCT. And they investigate these details. They are closer to the areas of conflict, areas of disturbance, areas of turbulence. And they give us reports that are organic in content. Pursuant to these reports, Arewa Consultative Forum formed a security committee made up of retired generals, inspector generals of police, DIGs, and persons of integrity. And they reached out and investigated details, listening to our members at the chapter levels. And they were able to find out the causes, and they made recommendations. Basically, the subnationals that are headed by governors, and also at the national level, the president, they have the apparatus, and it is even constitutional. And we try to reach out and to speak to them because we hear the hues and cries from our people, not only from the north, but also from the southeast, from the south side, and from the southwest. So with regards to the question that was aptly asked by Dr. Abati, this is a national challenge, and it is our hope and prayer that it will be addressed properly and timelessly as well.
So thank you so much for coming. We'll just have a group photograph and wish you well. I know you have another appointment. Yeah. Thank you very much. So I think we can all line up there. Thank you very much.
Was the Arise News editorial team in a meeting with prominent Arewa leaders earlier here in Lagos, an engagement aimed at fostering dialogue, national unity and cooperation across regions. More on this as we continue to track